The next frequency to come through was this polarization. And what it was either the sacred heart or the scared heart, with the letters just kind of transposed. In fact, the card itself has a typo on it where it says sacred heart on the front, and then on the back it says scared heart. And I think that's really um, powerful in certain ways because, we talk about when the I am presence of God is transposed or inverted here on earth, the I am becomes the am I. And so, in a lot of ways, the sacred heart of God becomes the scared heart when we are only relying on our personality self or the small self to navigate us forward. And this frequency is all about emotional overwhelm. And so, if anyone is experiencing that right now, you are actually exactly where you need to be. Once again, going back to this light transmission of it is okay not to feel okay or not to be okay, because ultimately we are always okay. But sometimes we don't feel that way. We are in the scared heart. And yet, Spirit is saying that this is leading us inward toward passion, towards love, towards a deeper spiritual connection, where we're entering a period of profound and heartfelt love. This is a deeply emotional time where we will focus on, question, and think about the things that matter to us most. We are reevaluating our priorities and our core values, which leads us on a path of self discovery, bringing with it deep spiritual connection to the earth, our surroundings, family, friends, and loved ones. Our passion and appreciation for the simple things in life is heightening. And this was really exemplified from Spirit in the reading that we're beginning to let go of the shiny, flashy things that the ego once enjoyed and instead begin to have passion and appreciation for the simple things in life. The simple things that often can become overlooked when we are hustling and bustling about or incredibly busy. As well, Spirit reminds us that at times right now, our emotions may overflow to the point of feeling unbearable. And we've talked on other calls that often, if we can just sit with those emotions, no matter how overwhelming they feel, just for 90 seconds, often that's enough to be with them, to let them flow through us like a waterfall. And the ego, the small self, it can get concerned when we start to feel these extreme feelings, these unbearable emotions. And yet Spirit wants us to know there is nothing to fear or be concerned about, that this is a sacred and precious time through which our loving intentions are both seen and felt by those around us. Our inner light and wisdom illuminates, heals, and inspires. And we're encouraged. This is an incredibly good time for creative writing. And if we're inclined to draw, paint, or take up photography or a creative pursuit, we are encouraged to do that now. As well, to stay in a space of gratitude and thankfulness for all of the blessings we receive. That as we do so, this allows us to stay in tune with our inner light and vision and continue to be guided by love, free from the limitations of time and space, or that which the small self feels limited by, feels, that it's limited by time, or it's limited by how old we are, or how much experience we have, or education. All of those things are irrelevant, Spirit said, when we are in tune with our inner light and vision, and when we are guided by love. And the lyrics here were, I'll swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. And so we're really encouraged to be with those emotions, but also to not allow them to overtake us to the point where we don't believe that we are okay, that this emotional overwhelm right now is part of the process and is actually leading us to an entirely new beginning and an even greater connection with who we really are.